Hey guys, Dan here with Sterling Self-Defense, and the rest of the gang's wandering around. Badger's trying to rape some poor unsuspecting pillow. But anyway, I digress. Alright, today here another tech talk. Something I hate fucking doing. Simple little thing, cheap little thing. But, build a nice marker. Everybody wants a nice houge grip on there. There's nothing I hate more than putting on houge grips. Anyone that's ever done it, you know it's a pain in the freaking ass. And if you don't take your time, you can rip them. So today I'll do a video on how to do those. Not that I'm any master at it, because I hate fucking doing them, and I tell everyone do your own. But anyway, I do them here and there when I feel like it. Also, I just got a new batch of Patrol Carbines in. Quite a few, as you see. Every box is brand new. Pepperball Patrol Carbine. And every one is going to get turned into its own build. The SSD Patrol Carbine. Now, the Pepperball Patrol Carbine, it's alright, but doesn't have the power we're looking for. It's great if you're looking for, irritants, pepper balls, VXR rounds. It's really great for it. It's got a good barrel for VXR rounds. But if you're looking for any kind of solid projectiles and power, the barrel don't hold up. It's the wrong size. It's too small, so it doesn't get good numbers, and the internals all need to be done, obviously. Out of the box, I've tested them before. They get, I don't know, anywhere from like 28 to like 32 joules, which you would expect so much more out of, 13-inch barrel and, this kind of setup. This is one I've already done. I did a video on this one. Actually brought the 13-inch barrel down to a 10-inch SSD barrel. Metal detents, put a mock suppressor on it, and brought it inside the handguard a little bit. I always like that look where, you don't see the gap and, it goes right inside there. That's what I like anyway. Everybody loves 10-round mags, and the push to charge ASA is awesome. My new ones are all going to have 10 Ti, 1000 PSI tanks, shorten them up a little bit. And I'll probably make a couple even shorter carbines out of them. This is about, a mid-range carbine in size. Could be longer, could be shorter. So I got like 11 there. Maybe I'll make half short carbines and half mid-range, and maybe a couple even long ones. Some people want long ones. Get that, put a long rifle barrel in there, an SSD. Get, those long shots at 200 feet or better. All right, so we'll get to that another time. It's not what this video is about, but they just came in, so I got to unpack them. So I figured I'd bring it up and show you what they're going to look like. I'll probably change a few. I get bored easy, so they'll probably end up being totally different than this one, but we'll see how it goes. But coming soon. All right, what we're working on today. Okay, we're over here. Let's head over here. Chicken, get out of the way. There's Chicken. Chicken thinks he lives here. Oh, there's Badger sitting in his chair. He jumped in it after I started making the video. He knows his place. And there we go, Zach, in my seat. The humongous monster of a dog, big pussy, sitting in my chair. All right, well, we're over here. And this is the new Ghost I just built. New improved Ghost. With this one, I not only did a cere coat, did the slim body cap, get that power with the power bolt in there. I also took out the center, FSCs and TCPs. They have all that writing on there. I never actually read it, but it's like paragraphs of shit. So I took them out, dyed it off. There we go. All nice flat black. Compensator on there. O-light. 12-gram mag. But all it needs is the grip sleeve, which once again I hate doing. But you can't do all this and then just not have that last little grip sleeve on there. Just got to be done. All right, so we're going to go over here. I have an actual grip sleeve station. Because I have to have a station for everything, so. And I hate doing grip sleeves. I don't do them that often, but yet I have a station for them. All right, so. This is, and guys are always asking what grip sleeve you want. This is it. Take a mental screenshot. That is the one that fits the FSC TCP. There's a lot smaller ones and there's bigger ones. You don't want any of those. This is the one you want. All right, so, and you want to keep this box at first. Now, best way to do these grip sleeves, you got to heat them up. You want to make them a little malleable to get on there. What I use is one of those little hot pot stations for like coffee maker. I forgot what the temperature was. I measured it at some point, but you know, heats up to the point where you want, you know, your coffee hot. So it hasn't been in there that long. You want to drop it in there once it gets up to temperature. Leave it in there for like 10-15 minutes. It's not quite there yet, but hot enough. So I'm going to burn my fingers and pull it out because I don't know where my tongs are. I was dyeing stuff, so they're probably over at the dyeing station. Son of a... Ooh, Actually, what you should do is, what I always forget to do, whatever you're heating it with, take it over to where you're going to put it on because it cools very rapidly. So I'm actually going to think about it and take it with me. All right. Setting up the camera is going to be a pain in the ass, and I don't want to cool down while we're waiting. Apparently, Zach will be helping me. All right, let me get you. We can actually see what I'm doing. You can definitely see what Zach is doing. All right. So remove your mag. All right, now where's the case? I forgot the case. Now the directions will tell you use the plastic. It does help. I don't usually use the plastic, but I'm going to use it in this one because, let me show you why. This is why. There's a grip sleeve. You know, they're fairly cheap, 11, 12 bucks, but still, you know, they get expensive when you start ripping them like crazy. So don't rush it or you will rip it. As soon as they start cooling and you slide them on there, they can rip super. All it takes is one little nick and they're fucked. So I don't know why I saved these, but this is why. Here, don't do this. All right, so the plastic casing, you can use any plastic, but being we're doing this, I'll just use it. And it tells you directions, I think. I never really read them. But it says use plastic to put them on. So I'm going to cut out little strips. Plastic's a little hard. If you got a little softer plastic from another kind of container, it'd probably be a little better. You want a little, so this is kind of hard, but it'll work. Now you want to cut them to about, I don't know, 1.1/8 strips just like that, and you're going to put them on either side of the grip, like so. It helps get it on there. Now, what I always do too is take a little WD-40. Helps everything go on better. Not a lot, just a little spritz. That was too much, but all right. Wipe it around. It'll make life a lot easier in a little while. If you don't want to have the WD-40 smell, you can use the Windex too. It just works better. All right. Now I smell like WD-40. Ow. Super hot, super hot, super hot, super hot. All right. Now, your angle goes up, straight is the bottom. A lot of guys put them upside down. You can do that too. It's however you like it, really. They don't look bad upside down. I believe I've done it a couple times. On purpose. And probably once or twice not on purpose. When I first started doing this, I'm sure. Now, put your plastic in on either side. Now, I'm going to dip this in to make that plastic a little more malleable. Let it sit there for a second. Try and think of something to talk to. Well, we're letting that plastic get a little more malleable. Had I thought about it, I should have put it in there before while I was talking. Yeah. Things to talk about. There was a whole bunch of things I want to mention. I never remember when it comes time to make a video. I forget everything. What? Oh, guys, a lot can be going on about freaking. A lot of guys out there saying, oh, use 1500 psi. You get a lot more power, a lot more joules. Don't do that. Or 13. Some guys are saying 1300, 1200. I recommend 1000 psi. 1100, absolutely max. Any of these guns do not go under 1100. And all those Umarex ones don't even go that high. They're really barely rated for 850. But I'm seeing a lot of guys out there going, oh yeah, 1500 psi, I'm getting like 140 joules. Ridiculous, and they're going to die. You know, you put 1500 psi through your gun. It's not if it'll blow up, it's when it'll blow up. If it doesn't blow up the first shot, it's going to blow up one of the ones coming. And as you say, I'll put a picture on the screen. Well, it has nothing to do with really PSI. This part's workmanship. But there was a guy last week who bought one of those guys copying off me on my VCast body caps. Sent one of those to one of his customers, and it blew up. Blew off the back and hit him. The guy's all cut the fuck up. Dangerous shit. These guys are copying shit. They don't understand the logistics and how it works and how much pressure it can take. But that's what you get when you deal with idiots. But don't buy off copy guys and guys that don't know what the hell they're doing. But as it goes to PSI, I would recommend 1000 PSI. If you look back at my older videos, I've got guns up to almost 170 joules with 1000 PSI. As long as you design the system well, you don't need crazy high PSI. Guys that are using crazy high PSI just don't know what the hell they're doing, so they figure, just more pressure. Put 3000 on it. I've seen guys do that too. Do a search on YouTube. How many guys get killed with HPA tanks? And variable, they make these, I shouldn't even talk about them, but they make variable, regulators. Ninja's making one now. I don't know why. It's like 1100 to 1700. Fucking ridiculous. These are not PCPs. They are not meant for that kind of pressure. They will absolutely blow the fuck up. Especially the cheap ones. M17's a cheap fucking $180 gun. Fucking Umarexes. All the Umarex guns are $60 fucking guns is all they are. That's what the factory, the company sells them for to us, $60. Well, how much work do you think they're going to put in them? No. They're barely taking high CO2, at 850. They're not meant for HPA and all these fucking crazy shit people are putting through them. Don't listen to them, and don't buy guns off a guy saying, yeah, I got 1500 PSI and it's working great. Don't go anywhere near it. Dangerous. Super fucking dangerous. Anyway. Enough of a rant. I think I killed enough time. Alright. Plastic good malleable. Still burning my fingers. Alright, put the plastic back on the front and back. Now, fingers inside. Slip the first piece over. Hard to show this on camera. But slip your first piece over there. And I got to put it down while I'm doing this, so. Front over. And put your fingers inside. Slide the back over. And work it a little at a time. You get enough on there to work with. Should put my glasses on because I can't see shit. Alright, then work the front and the back, front, back, a little at a time. Another good thing, if you got a heat gun, very handy. You can heat it up a little bit as you go, but be careful with these heat guns. You can melt it real easy. If you have one, just put it on low and hold it far enough away. Don't melt it. Alright, gonna work them down. usually do it without the plastic, but the plastic should be easier, but it's not the way I usually do it, so it takes me a little longer with plastic. Get on there, you fucker. It's actually harder with the plastic. I should have it on by now. You know what? The plastic's poking through it. Fuck the plastic. Well, now it's all cooled off. So, anyway, the directions say use the plastic. Fuck the plastic. It works easier without it. Notice in the plastic, it easily poke through it and get your rip. I think that's why I don't use it. I tried it once, and I think I ripped one. But work the front and the back. Yeah, it's easier without the plastic going right on there. And this is after it's cooled. You want to get on as quick as possible, because as soon as it cools down, it starts becoming harder. Now, don't use any tools. Don't stick anything in there and try and pry it, because that's the first way you're absolutely going to rip it. I learned that lesson. Yeah, just the front a little at a time, back a little at a time. Yeah, millimeter at a time. Nice and slow so you don't take any chances on ripping it. Because they're a pain to get a hold of because they're out of stock all the time. Alright, almost there. I don't recommend smoking a cigarette as you do this, but I smoke a cigarette while I'm doing everything. And as soon as I get just a little bit, like that much left, I lap it over itself. I fold it up. I'll show you that in a second. I just gotta lean it on me to do it. No, I didn't get far enough down. You gotta get a little farther to lap it. There you go. Now, that last little bit, see how much is left? That's what I flap over. And then you can push on the edges to get it right down where you want it. Kind of use your fingernails. I don't have many, but no tools, though. You don't want to use tools. See, I'm pushing against that little lip there. I fold it over. Don't try and fold over more than that, like little ½ an inch. Any more, you're going to rip it. And then put it right against you, and last little bit up. Push it right up, and then roll your little flap right back down. Just like so. And there you go. Houge grip sleeve installed. You can put it up higher if you want, lower if you want. I like to keep it right to about there. So your fingers seem to go on the best. Depends on your hand though. You can also put it upside down so it's straighter here and you got a little angle on the other side on the bottom. But however you want to do it, it's your gun and do what you like. That's it. The Ghost is now complete. Not bad. not bad at all. Laser on there. All right. Well, that's it for this tech talk. I will see you guys in the next one. A lot of videos coming up. Sorry about that. I got the range all done the other day, and then it was late at night, so I couldn't shoot. Then it rained for the last 3 days. Every day, all day long, it's rained. So I haven't been able to shoot yet. So hopefully tomorrow the sun will come out, and we'll be doing some really good videos on the range at 225 feet, whatever that is in yards. All right, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.